Hello, 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 hello. Gosia Scarlett here, Visibility Coach. Hi guys, Friday evening. That's the best time for so many of us. Ready for weekend? But before, I just wonder if you want to check out this Facebook Live in which I want to invite you to chat about self-image, huge thing. So, and in fact, stay here because it applies to every single one of you, whether you are entrepreneur or not. And now, when I was running Facebook Live, I don't know, like recently, one of the lovely persons there said that, well, I would like to be seen or see myself as the number one expert in my arena, the go-to person, right? And now, how can you see yourself as the number one person in your arena? That's the question. And you see, well, you need to see yourself, or actually, you can become the number one person in your arena only if you see yourself in your head as one. So self-image is really huge, because if you do not see yourself as a successful person, if you don't see yourself as a CEO of your business and the founder and owner of your venture, right, then it is difficult to make other people see you this way, or basically it is difficult to see yourself as one purely based on other people's approval, because as you know, some people may absolutely love you, but some people completely don't really see you as expert, and you don't want this to determine whether you actually see yourself as one. Okay, hi lovely, hello Siobhan. Hi gorgeous. So I'm talking about self-image now, and I wonder if you can, my lovely Siobhan, leave me a comment. What is needed for a person to see himself, herself as the go-to person in her field, in his field? Yes, so that's something that I want to say. And you see, the key is that you need to everything, your perception, everything happens here. The external thing is completely irrelevant, and what you need to do, so that I can crack on, what you need to do is you need to create the mental picture of the person you really want. So first step, ask yourself a question: how does the number one person in my arena looks like, feels like, behave? Yeah, how create a very detailed picture, because guess what? Your subconscious mind can only accept, cannot reject, and also can only accept very detailed picture. So if you do not imagine, so let's say every day for 30 minutes, you can close your eyes, even now, and imagine yourself being that go-to expert. What does it mean to you? And now, that's very individual thing. What does it mean to you to be a go-to expert? So Siobhan, you say, I think they need to be authentic, honest, and compassionate. If people don't feel you are being authentic, it's a waste of time. Yeah, that's fine. That's cool. Thank you. I'm going even deeper with thinking, okay, each one of us has got different mental picture and memory and map of what successful person actually means, or how this successful person actually live their life, his life, her life. What is the successful person? Where is the successful person or go-to expert living? How this person is behaving amongst other people? What's the demeanor? What's the image? Who is that go-to expert? So each of us need to specify exactly how this go-to expert in our eyes actually look. That's the number one. It may be absolutely different for every single person, so only your picture is what matters. So number one, again, you create a mental picture of the number one expert you want to be. What is she wearing? How is she behaving? Is she smiling? Is she grumpy? Is she what? What's the presence of this person? What is this person thinking? How much this person has got in a bank account, right? Everything. The more detail, or how other people respond to this person. You need to literally imagine yourself, as that person. Perhaps it is this very elegant boss lady walking down the street on Monday morning, going to the meeting, the sun is shining, she's got beautiful flowy dress, she is smiling, she feels confident, she's going to do this public speaking, and she knows she's got great message. She will be talking about, for example, self-image and how to actually drop old image and create new one, whatever. You need to be so specific, exactly to the detail, because here's the trick. If you create mental picture and you are not detailed, then your subconscious mind will unfortunately not buy to it. You can dream, imagine, but if it's just like half a job, without details, so including senses like what you actually see, what you how it feels, how you feel as this number one person, how you behave maybe on certain events, everything. Again, I must repeat, your subconscious mind can accept, cannot reject. So you can feed the subconscious mind, and that's your absolute steering mechanism, as you know. It will push you wherever you want, but you need to be super detailed and consistent in creating those mental pictures, because guess what? If you right now ask me question, how can I be a number one person? It already means and send to me message that you do not see yourself as one, because I do not ask myself question, am I a number one visibility coach in the online arena? I never ask myself this question, because I see myself in a very unique individual way, and I approve myself for already being expert in my passion, and that's all I want and need. I already approve myself on this ground. So you see, I don't have to imagine myself as number one visibility coach, nothing like that, or number one confidence coach, or number one mindset coach, because what is number one? Number one is only your perception of what number one is. So if you ask yourself question, how can I look at myself as or become a number one, it already means that obviously you are not seeing yourself as one, because otherwise you wouldn't ask yourself this question. The most important thing is that you need to, again, create the mental picture of the person you actually want to become, and be extremely detailed. That's number one. So know what you want and create this mental picture. And as you know, what follows from thoughts or from like mental pictures? Feeling, and then actually behavior. So how would that feel to be that person? Okay, how would it feel? Would you be proud of yourself? What type of feelings would you be? Proud of yourself? Would you be worrying? Would you be what? You need to associate certain feelings, and better those feelings would be pleasant ones, because again, your brain will pull you only toward pleasant kind of map of new mental image, not towards something that you consider as, oh my god, I will be number one, but I will be so stressed out. Well, it will not push you there. So that's how important it is. And let me check just quickly. Yeah, absolutely. I think Siobhan, you said number one is illusion. Oh, I read it wrong. I would say that. Okay, so Siobhan, you say, I would say that they find a role model in the field they are attracted to, and implement ways that they become successful, but execute in their own way. Number one is illusion. Steve, how Gosia? I am the #1 active mental health campaigner and motivational speaker. Yeah, exactly. And that's something. Thank you so much, Steve. Thank you, Siobhan. And this is exactly, Steve, what you said is basically your own perception of yourself that you have just written down in your comment. You have written down the perception. So if you say, well, I don't know how to be number one, visibility and mindset coach, then it already states that you are not one because you don't see yourself as one, right? But if Steve Carr says that I am the #1 active mental health campaigner and motivational speaker in the UK, that's exactly how he sees himself. And as you know, thoughts become things. Thoughts become things. So it's all mindset. And yes, Siobhan, you are also very right. Very good way, because many people can find it difficult to basically decide on, but what do I want to, like, how do I want to project myself? Like, who do I want to be? I can't even imagine this. And Siobhan, that's what you said is brilliant for mapping out your desired mental picture of the person you want to become. So, for example, as an example, you can cut out your picture, put in the middle of your book or notebook, and then find pictures online or whatever of people you really admire. Because guess what? For example, I admire Tony Robbins, Marie Forleo, Brené Brown, Richard Branson, for example. And now you can write down all characteristics, attributes to those people, because guess what? If I like Tony Robbins for being inspirational, very kind of intense, about big heart, very, open-minded, very, motivational, that's exactly the qualities I already have in me. Because guess what? We are attracted. We have the mirror. So if we like Tony Robbins, or I don't know, Brené Brown, or Marie Forleo for being super cool, stylish, and just a great girl, that's something that we already are. We perhaps don't see it yet, or don't allow ourselves, but that's something, in fact, that is a mirror of us. So Siobhan, that was good. Yeah, what you say again. You need to map out those, let's say, 3 to 5 key figures that you would like to take all those qualities from, or just bring together. And from that point, you map out your desired you, right? The one that you actually really see yourself as, or at least want to see yourself as. And if you don't see yourself yet as this type of person, this type of boss lady, this type of, thought leader, that's exactly how we can start create. Map out the people who inspire you, and then again, 30 minutes every day, you just close your eyes and you just exactly imagine, create a mental picture of how it would feel like to be that inspirational, to speak on that stage, to create those campaigns, and on with details. And that's pretty much what it is. And I'm sure that many of you heard about, creating mental picture and kind of visualization. I don't like necessarily this visualization, but creating these mental pictures and linking pleasure to it only. But it is about doing, and I always go back. Oh, thank you, lovely. Yes, Steve, it is all in the mind. Absolutely, it is all mindset. Because guess what, Steve? There can be hundreds of people who can say exactly like you. I am the #1 mental health campaigner, motivational speaker and stuff. So, because it is how you see yourself and stuff. I see myself as the #1 visibility coach. There you go. You know what I mean? So it is literally what you dare to claim you are. But the most important things, guys, you are the expert in your passion. Remember that. You are the expert in your passion. No one else have gone through in life what you have gone. No one else have gone experience you have, I have, right? And that exactly entitles me to be one and unique for my perfect client. One and unique for my perfect client, right? That's all you need to kind of acknowledge. And like I said, create this best mental picture you can. So that's the trick, that's the trick. So yeah, thank you guys so much for joining. Thank you so much for your comments, Siobhan and Steve. And you also say that also environmental analysis, like say you are a startup company, you can actually say you are the best without sufficient evidence. However, you can look at your competition industry. Yeah. I just try to get my head around the Siobhan, what you what you wrote. Okay, like, say you are a startup company, you can actually say you are the best without sufficient evidence. However, yeah, I think I know what you mean, that you may feel like you are not number one if you don't have necessarily qualifications. I'm not sure if that's what you mean. I think it is very subjective. I used to be the person who would have I don't know, best degrees, certificates for absolutely everything, and what my experience has taught me that this is a bullshit. This has got nothing to do with my actual talent and abilities. Okay, so take for instance image consultant. I qualified fully as an image consultant, went through this kind of long course, and pretty much with my hands up I can definitely admit that 95% of my work as an image consultant was based purely on my talent and intuition and understanding people and empathy. That's exactly because I didn't have to have, you know, templates of shapes, of body shapes to advise women how they look best. Definitely not. It is understanding person, their objectives, okay? It's tapping it into, it's basically talent and skill. That if you and again, if you have passion and trust yourself and allow yourself, you already know what you know without, you know, certificates. I can tell you that. And definitely your experience is so huge. Like, I used to be this person that no, I have to have certificates for absolutely everything, and I really shifted from this. I think it is so much more than that. I think it goes beyond that, and very often this can put us in the boxes which we don't need. We may lose out on our true, you know, talents and authenticity. Without analyzing the market, I can't say in better than, yeah. Siobhan, thank you so much for your comments. Yes, but yeah, that's awesome. So this is it, guys. You are a #1 expert in your arena. You don't need anyone to tell you are. You don't need to have 100 people telling you how fantastic your survey was, and then find 5 people that say that you are totally rubbish, and then put yourself down because of this and doubt yourself. That's exactly what you don't need. The only thing you need to know is your worth, of what you are doing, how you are serving people, and creating always the mental picture of person you want to become if you do not have this mental picture yet, and the confidence. That's pretty much all. But it's all about what? Repetition and action. You know, some of the greatest people in the world didn't become the greatest if they didn't really create this mental picture and then really, you know, just like did what was needed. But the biggest difference is that once you have mental picture, the rest will kind of follow easier. It's not that you don't have to do anything, but it kind of will steer you. Never underestimate the power of subconscious mind. Is massive. So if you learn the skills, which I am in the process of, and I already, my experience, you know, and doing NLP coaching really transformed me in my understanding of how it is possible. And the more you learn about this, the more you actually can be the architect, absolutely, of your life and of your business. And you know, that's so powerful, you know. So powerful. Yeah, so yeah, keep going, keep learning, keep personal development. This is it. That's the game. Okay, guys, thank you so much. I will be running away. Have a fantastic passion sets you apart. Absolutely. You set you apart. You absolutely set you apart. Your own unique, you know, shine your light, and that set you apart. And always believe in yourself. Okay, guys, have a fantastic Friday. If you haven't joined yet, please join my Facebook group called Visible You. So facebook.com groups Visible You. I will be soon running another challenge to put you out of the comfort zone and start doing those Facebook lives with passion, with purpose, and with always great good intention from the place of love, not place of fear. So watch that space, and yeah, lots of love. Take care, guys. Bye.